I said the WNBA's got a problem that's not really a problem. They've made it a problem, and now they can't avoid it, is that Caitlin Clark is way better, way sooner than anybody wants to admit.
Hey, basketball fans. Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the phenomenal impact Caitlin Clark has had during her rookie season in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever. Not only has she set the court on fire, but she's also helped drive record-breaking betting action and increased fan engagement this year. Caitlin Clark has already established herself as one of the best shooters in women's basketball history. But because she's a rookie, there are a lot of veterans who want to show her they can still dominate her. One of these players is Phoenix Mercury star center Brittney Griner. After an impressive career at Baylor University, she, like Clark, was drafted first overall by the Phoenix Mercury in the 2013 WNBA draft. Since then, she's gone on to win the 2014 WNBA championship, earn 3 All-WNBA first-team honors, and appear in 10 All-Star games throughout her career. When Caitlin Clark was receiving high praise for her college performances, Griner offered her some advice for when she reached the WNBA. She said, "It's different when you come from college to the pros. I went from being the top dog to my numbers going down a bit. You're going up against grown women. This is how they feed their families. This isn't just for the love of the game, it's their livelihood." Griner's transition from college to the WNBA, Griner averaged over 20 points in every year at Baylor, except her freshman season. But it took her until her 5th season with the Mercury to reach a 20-point-per-game season in the WNBA, which shows that even she experienced a reality check when she entered the league. Still, she adapted well and has left a lasting impact on the league. Clark's transition from college to the WNBA. Clark has adjusted well to the WNBA, and though her first season isn't over yet, she's already averaging 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. While her numbers aren't as high as in college, they're still impressive. She's already earned an All-Star appearance and is the frontrunner for WNBA Rookie of the Year, for good reason. Clark versus Griner. First matchup. The Mercury and the Fever were bound to face off at some point, which meant Clark and Griner, 2 former number 1 overall picks, would meet head-to-head. There's quite a height difference between the two, as Brittney Griner stands at 6'9", while Caitlin Clark is 6'0". This gave Griner a clear physical advantage. The first time they faced off was on June 30th, and it quickly became a must-watch game for WNBA fans. As one of the best shooters in the league, prepared to face off against one of the best WNBA bigs, the anticipation was high. The game sold out with 17,700 fans in attendance. The Mercury had a much more experienced team with Griner and Diana Taurasi, but the Fever were hungry. Griner started strong, going 3 for 4 from the free throw line and hitting her first field goal thanks to an assist from Taurasi. Clark took a little while to respond, but halfway through the quarter, she sank a deep three-pointer, closing the gap to 17-9. By the end of the first quarter, the Fever trailed 28-20, with Griner hitting a clean fadeaway over Indiana's defense to extend the lead. Clark fought back, dishing out assists like this one, but things got chippy. Griner received a technical foul after an altercation with Fever center Aaliyah Boston, who wasn't backing down in the paint. Clark was struggling with her shot, but contributed in other ways, especially through her passing and off-ball movement, keeping the Fever within reach. In the second half, Griner struck first, but Clark responded with a layup and later hit another deep three, cutting the Mercury lead to just 5 points. She was also in playmaking mode, picking up her 10th assist with a pass to teammate Christy Wallace, marking her second career game with double-digit assists. Griner continued to dominate in the paint, but Clark's court vision and ability to attract defenders allowed her teammates to score more easily. By the end of the third quarter, the Fever had taken the lead 67-64. Clark's gravity, which draws defenders, helped her maintain a strong assist total, allowing the Fever to come out on top, 88-82. While Griner outscored Clark with 24 points, Clark finished with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and an impressive 12 assists, showcasing that she didn't need to score to be a key factor. Second matchup. A few weeks later, on July 12th, the two teams faced off again, this time in Indiana. Griner and the Mercury were eager for revenge, But Clark wasn't backing down. She opened the game by sinking a three-pointer over Griner, and just a few plays later, she sliced through the defense for a layup. Griner, though, wasn't giving up. She showcased her dominance in the post and blocked Aaliyah Boston's shot, asserting herself defensively. Unfortunately for the Mercury, Griner went down with an injury after colliding with a teammate, leaving the game early. By halftime, the Fever were dominating, leading 55-35, with Clark finishing the half with an and-one layup. She drilled the free throw for a three-point play. Clark continued to contribute in the second half, hitting a three-pointer and setting up her teammates for open shots, including another assist to Boston. By the fourth quarter, the Fever had a commanding lead, 81-58. Clark's gravity on the court continued to impact the game, forcing defenders to stay on her even when she didn't have the ball. Despite a late push from the Mercury, with Sophie Cunningham hitting multiple shots, the Fever closed the game out, winning 95-86. Clark finished with 20 points and 13 assists, while Kelsey Mitchell, who Clark assisted on multiple occasions, led the team with 28 points. Griner's early exit limited her impact, but her teammate Kia Copper stepped up with 36 points. Griner post-game comments. After the game, Griner had more to say about Clark's rise to fame. "I can only imagine what it's like for her. She probably can't even go to the grocery store without being recognized. I've experienced that, and it's a lot," she said. Clark responded, saying, "As long as I've watched this league, she's been a staple. For her to say that means a lot." Final thoughts. The respect between these two stars is clear. While Clark may not have had the best shooting performances against Griner, her playmaking ability and the defensive attention she draws allowed her team to secure 2 wins against Phoenix. These matchups showed the world that Clark is the real deal, capable of both scoring and creating opportunities for her teammates at the highest level. And that's a wrap on Caitlin Clark's incredible rookie season with the Indiana Fever. Her impact on the court, along with the boost in fan engagement and betting action, shows just how much of a game changer she is. We can't wait to see what the future holds for her and the WNBA. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more basketball insights.